with reference to business sustainability in preparation for our conference for this year, 2023. Yes, so live.
Good evening, sir.
Direct. How are you doing today?
Very, very well. Good to see you.
Thank you. I see that your schedule has multiplied also. Thank you for giving us small time to be able to enjoy your company online.
Thank you. Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
Good. Okay, so you're welcome. So everyone, welcome and thanks for joining us today. My name is Olumide Emmanuel. I'm going to be your host in the next 1 hour. And joining me today is Morayo Afolabi-Brown. Let me just give you a brief intro into what we are doing today. In the last few years, after COVID, I've seen that as a result of COVID, a lot of businesses suffered so much. Many businesses went belly up. And as a business consultant and wealth coach, I had a lot of people coming to talk to us about how to be able to navigate the stormy waters of business. And I've been helping a lot of individuals and organizations, but I thought that it would be good to put something together so that more people can come and learn. So last year, we started a new event that we call the Business Sustainability Summit. Business Sustainability Summit is a one-day event. We hosted it last year, September. I invited two of my kingdom people to join me. We had Tara Feladrutoye. She's been in business for 25 years. And I wanted them to come share how they've been able to sustain the business through all the challenges. And also joining us last year was Nnamdi Ezigbo of Slot. And Slot has also been in business for over 25 years. So they were with me last year. And we had over about 76 delegates from all over the country that came. It was an amazing event. And for those of you that missed last year, we have the manual for last year, the Business Sustainability Manual. And then we have the audio and DVD in a flash. So the pack for last year is available. You can get in touch with my office. I'm going to post my website and the phone number. I'm going to put it on the screen so you can be a part of that. So coming into this year, because last year, Slot is a businessman that is into tech. Tara is a businesswoman that is into fashion, manufacturing, and all those stuff. Makeup. And so this year, in looking at different industries, I realized that one of the industries that have also been affected that needs to be helped is the media industry, the entertainment industry. So this year I said, okay, let's bring in people from these two spheres, someone from the media, someone from entertainment, so that they can also come and share with us how to be able to sustain yourself in this field. So this year we're going to be having AY. AY is a comedian, is a MC, is an organizer. He organizes events. We all know AY. And we have seen AY show. I've known AY. We knew I started on campus. We've seen him grow the AY brand to what it is now on a global scale. It's branched into movies. It's gone into all kinds of stuff. So I want to find out how has he been able to sustain that. So he's going to be joining us for this year's edition to talk about how to build and sustain a personal brand. As an individual, you can build yourself to become a brand. And then we have Morayo Afolabi-Brown. She's been able to bring up something that has become phenomenal. I got to know about your view in 2020 when I was turning 50. One of my church members came to me and said, Daddy, I don't have any money to give you, but I have a friend. There is a show on TV, and I want to talk to them to invite you to come and talk because I believe they need to hear you. I said, what should I say your view? I said, what do they say? Some women, they share stuff. I said, give me something. Let me go and watch. I don't have time for all this to go and sit down and we'll just be talking. I'm a serious-minded person. So when I watched it, I'm like, okay, wow, I like this. So I called him. I said, I like them. I've listened to them. I watched them for 1 week. I watched for a whole week before I said, I've watched them for 1 week. They're intelligent people. And then that's how I came to your view in 2020. And since 2020, even my son, he say, hey, your view, Abi, your view. Every day. today I watch Saturday every day. And for YouTube, so I go back to YouTube. I'm not sure I've missed anyone for the last 3 years now.
Oh, wow. Wow.
And then this year they celebrated 10 years. So I said, okay, this lady has been able to build something and it's been 10 years. And then she released the book and I read the book. I said, thank God. I've spoken to her before I read the book. As when I read the book, I said, oh, I made the right decision that she's going to be able to help us. So she's here today. She's also going to be speaking on how to build and sustain a media platform, because many people don't know what it takes and they don't know all the challenges of sustaining something for 10 years. So you're all welcome. So what we're going to be doing today in the next few minutes is just to share a few things, because we're not going to be giving you everything free, because the event you have to pay. So the event is coming up on the 29th. If I let me just type out the website and phone number so that people can.
How much is it to attend, sir?
Come again.
What's the cost to attend?
Yes. So attending the event is fully residential. You're going to Sheraton Hotel on Friday the 29th. And then those that want to stay in the hotel with us is 500,000, but we're doing a discount for 350. So you have an opportunity to plug in now to pay 350 instead of 500. And if you don't want to stay in the hotel, instead of 400, you pay 200. So business sustainability. Let me just type the whole thing: Sustainability Summit, Friday, 29th. Just hold on so that it will be on the screen, because people will start asking questions so that it will not distract. Okay, 29th September. Okay, then www.Olumide Emmanuel.org. Then phone number 17423. Okay, so let's post that. Okay, so that's it. So we have that there. So it's Business Sustainability Summit, Friday, 29th September. So olumideemmanuel.org, or you call the phone number. So yeah, let's go. So Morayo, you're welcome. Thanks for joining me today.
Thank you very much, sir. It's a pleasure to be here.
Yes, so business sustainability. The summit is coming up in September. We're going to be having you come share with us. And I want us to start with your book. That's your book. I hope you are publicizing it.
Honestly, I haven't done enough, but I'll keep trying.
No, you need to. One of the things I've known, maybe when we've not really had time to do some things, I say, look, every time I see, I'm like, there's so much.
There's so much.
So I say, who did this to Morayo? Is it your parents that did this to you? They are just, you should be a global citizen. Why are you just black? So I've not. The one I have time, it must come out. Because when I read the book, I'm like, wow, why would she just be? You are like too conservative, too quiet, and it's not going. You are not. In fact, you are depriving your generation of what is inside you. So we have to bring you out by fire, by force. So let's start with the book. Let's start with the book. Why did you write the book, and how has it been?
Well, one of the main reasons why I thought it was important to write the book is like I have so much experience, and I'm not like you that have been able to summarize your entire experience and put principles out, been able to deduce principles on how to help us to get wealth, how to help us to develop businesses. I haven't had that enough maybe knowledge or exposure to do that. And I felt the best way for someone like me is to just share my story and therefore let my reader deduce from themselves the lessons they feel they can learn from my own experiences. And I have such a rich background of experiences, from growing up, childhood, to my career, to challenges at work, even on Your View, the whole work. So it was such a load of information. I felt that, you know what, let me put this in a book so that at least we can start the conversation. Maybe, hopefully, the next one will now have some serious principles where I get into better exposure on how to sum it all up. But first and foremost, it was important for me to write out a book that just tells you what I've been through. And lots of people have told me that they've seen so much principles and even lessons that they've gotten already from that book just by me sharing my story, which I'm really grateful for. So I'm grateful for the book.
It's a good book. So everyone listening to us, you need to get the book. It's just amazing because, you know, we have said it over and over again. Life is lived forward but understood backwards. When you look back, you're able to now see, oh, this happened. Oh, if this one didn't happen, that would not have happened. Oh, if I've done this better, oh, maybe I should have done this. So it helps us to become wiser. And we say to people that success leaves clues. This Business Sustainability Summit, I've been in business now for about 35 years. And I've done about 17 different businesses in the course of my lifetime. And in doing businesses, out of the 17, about maybe 9 of them have failed.
Oh, wow.
9 has failed, and many of them are still. So I have businesses that have been running now. One is 32 years, is still standing. Another one is 29 years, is still standing. Another one is so. I've done over the years, and I've done business that has failed. And so we have wisdom, we have information to help people with, and that's why when we put this together, when I did the last year edition, I was thinking I would just do one. It was last year when I saw the effect, I said, this has to become an annual event, business sustainability, because over 80% of businesses fail within the first 5 years. And a lot of good people go into business, they are honest, they are sincere, but they don't realize that theory and practical are two different things. To be an entrepreneur in this world is a lot of challenge, but to now be an entrepreneur in Nigeria, it means you're a miracle worker. So let's go to your view. I know I've had an interview with you before when we look at the secret of your journey, but since we are looking at sustainability, when you look at your view, what would you say are some of the things that has helped you to sustain that platform, your view? Because you're on a TV station, you brought in the idea, and then when you started, you were not the host, you wanted to stay behind, you became the host, and then we've had all manner of, and we know women gather. It is
but you see,
it's a buffet.
One of the key things that has really sustained that show is the fact that God gave me the grace to have a vision. You know, when they tell you, say, when you say that, have a vision and write it down, that thing is very powerful.
Yeah.
Because what your view was supposed to be or has been documented. It is crystal clear in this place. And that's why even when people love it and try to duplicate it, sometimes they don't get it as it is, because there's a recipe.
There's a DNA
that was unique to me. There's a DNA that was unique to me, you know, that was given, that helped me to, that God helped me to provide what we see today. You know, I recently, myself and Tokwe were talking. First of all, I must acknowledge the work you've done for Tokwe. You've been a mentor to her, and she's one of my inspirations, because as she's succeeding every day, it inspires me to say, you know what, let me come out of our shell. When people around me are doing well, it's actually encouraging. So thank you, sir, for the great work you're doing with my friend and sister. Appreciate it. Now, recently I was talking with Tokwe, and we're talking about the fact that recently the TVC started the Saturday Your View, which was great. I mean, I'm excited that, you know, unfortunately I couldn't host it because I was very divided. But I was having a conversation and realized that there are a few things that were missing that we're trying to fix. And when both of us shared it, we realized that, Morayo, you have to somehow be involved, because if we don't get that Saturday right, it will be different from what we are doing during the week.
Yeah.
And that was so crucial, because the truth is that there's a uniqueness to what we are doing. It's not just women sitting and talking.
Yeah.
That's not what the show is about.
Yeah.
So if somebody wants to just go, let's do a different show, let's do this one, bring women, let's just come and talk. It's not about that. It's very, very, so the vision was clear. And that vision guided every single person that is on that show. Because when we were auditioning, it was based on what I was seeing, what I wanted to achieve. That's what made me say, okay, this person, not that person. I remember when we're trying to select name, I think I've even shared this in the book. everybody had objections. Oh, Nima, she's this. I said, huh? What I see in this girl, her father is an imam. This girl number 2 is a lawyer. That's a powerful combination. Because before Nima came, they were all just Christians. All of us were just every Sunday, every Monday morning. Pastor said this in church. Oh, church was amazing. Every Monday banter is about church. He's not a Christian, should like by me, you know. So I had to bring in a Muslim. I didn't want just a liberal Muslim. I didn't want a Muslim who was just willing to be a regular Lagos Muslim. I wanted a Muslim who was very, very clear on Islam, on the Quran, on very, very principled, and was confident about it. And you don't get that better than a lawyer.
Yeah.
And somebody who was born and raised in the Islamic doctrine with her father Imam. You can't get it better than that.
Oh.
So when others came, they had other features. I said, this lady is the one I want. It was very clear, you know. So when God has given you a vision and you are very clear on what you want to achieve, you know that is the vision that helps you to sustain. Because no matter what they want to do, even though it's Morayo, add one guy, let there be a man in this group. I said no. They'll tell you, okay, let's bring this person. I said no. Let's bring that person. I said no. And they keep wondering why am I saying no. I said I'm saying no because I know what it is, what I'm trying to achieve. Is there. So I thank God for it because, and again, it was really crystal much earlier. And that's what's been guiding us. And the ladies have really grown. You know, they have, all of them have, you know, when you imbibe a vision, you have bought into it. It's now yours. So they run it like their own individual businesses. So they love it. They are selfless. They've understood it. And they've been able to replicate it in different ways. So it's something that I'm so glad and proud of. That I think that we've really, really achieved from making these 10 years so far.
Wow, that's amazing, amazing. Well, if you are joining us, you are on to the Business Sustainability Summit Foretaste. And my name is Olumide Emmanuel. And joining me today is the phenomenal Morayo Afolabi-Brown. The Business Sustainability Summit is an event that is aimed at helping business people, entrepreneurs, and intrapreneurs to be able to build something that will last, because you need to build transgenerational businesses. A lot of people go into business for survival. If survival is the reason why you are in business, it will be difficult for you to be able to build something that will transcend you, because once you begin to make money, you settle down. And when you go into business for survival, you will most likely run out of business, because entrepreneurship spirit, entrepreneurship is an inside job. If you don't have it, you don't have it. So on Friday, the 29th of September, we're going to be having the 2023 edition of the Business Sustainability Summit. It's going to be a whole day affair from 8 a.m. all the way to 5 p.m. for those that want to come for the day event, but it's also fully residential. So those that want to be there for a fully residential session, once we're through by 5, we'll go on break for 2 hours, and by 7 p.m., we come for the coaching and mentorship dinner. So it's going to be a VIP dinner where I'll be able to have time to coach and mentor people within the 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. session. Then we stay in the hotel, relax, network. Then on Saturday morning, we also have another mentorship session and breakfast together before everybody goes. So if you want to be a part of this, it's an opportunity you should not afford to miss. The venue is the Sheraton Hotel in Ikeja, Lagos. And for those that want to be a part of the fully residential event, if you are coming from anywhere in Nigeria, it's going to be 500,000 naira. But we're doing a discount right now. So you pay 350,000. So instead of 500,000, you pay 350,000. And that offer is supposed to end on the 15th of this month, but we're extending it to the end of this month. So you have between now and the end of August to pay 350. But for those of you that say, look, you know what, I live around, I cannot afford the fully residential, I just want to come for the main event, then no problem. Instead of 400,000, you pay 200,000. So what will the main event entail? It will entail sessions where Morayo will be taking a session. She will share with us on how to build and sustain a media platform, and then she will answer questions. Then AY, the comedian, will be there to share with us how to build and sustain a personal brand, and then he's going to answer questions. And then I will be taking 4 sessions. So all these sessions will take place between 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. I'm going to be sharing on 4 major things. Number 1, I'm going to be talking to you on understanding your job description as a CEO. Many times when we start businesses, we give people job description. But those of us that are owners of it, you don't even know your job description. And sometimes you can be the problem of your own business because you don't know what you're supposed to be doing. And I'm going to be sharing that with you. Number two, I'm going to be sharing on recruitment and retention strategies for staffing your business. Staff recruitment and retention strategies. I'm telling you, this session alone is phenomenal. Many businesses fail because of staff. If you're going to do well, staff. If you're going to fail, staff. So how do you recruit your staff in the 21st century? What are the recruitment strategies that work? How do you retain staff? I've had people that have worked with me for 30 years, 28 years, 25 years, 22 years, 20 years. How have I been able to keep them, that they are not going? That people will be poaching them, they are not going. There are people I'm paying 150, they are offering their 800 and they are not going. How? How will somebody be earning 150 and stay and refuse 800? You come and learn how to retain people. And then I'm going to be talking to you on corporate governance. A lot of businesses fail because they don't have system, they don't have structure. It's a one-man business, no board of advisor, no compliance, nothing. So I'm going to be talking to you now on corporate governance. How are you able to put corporate governance around your business as a business person? So 4 sessions, and I'm also going to be answering questions. So if you don't want to stay overnight, these are things you're going to get between 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. There's going to be buffet lunch. There's going to be tea break. You're going to have materials given to you, and that's the event. But if you want to stay and join us for the fully residential, then from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m., we're going to be looking into mentorship and coaching session. And I'm going to be dealing with you as an individual and helping you to draw some mappings on how to take your business to the next dimension. Then Saturday morning, we'll continue. So I look forward to seeing you. The phone number is on the screen. The website is on the screen. Go there and register now. So Morayo, one of the things I've learned is that everybody that you see out there succeeding, they have had the temptation to quit. They have had the opportunity to say, I beg, I can't come at this, while is too much. It's not that I'm just trying to help you, let me go and do something else. But the ability to survive that season is what keeps people there. Because many people think that, people see the glory, they don't know the pain of having to keep going, doing the same thing. You are trying to help people, the people you are trying to help are trying to finish you. And also, let's talk about that. So as someone that has maintained a platform for over a decade now, how have you been able to survive the challenging times? How have you been able to survive the seasons of doubt, the seasons of discouragement, the seasons of unnecessary attack, the seasons when you are in the wilderness, you are not getting the result you expect? So let's talk about that.
There was a time, it's also in my book, that when I got fired at TVC, and it was a really time of down, like darkness. I was depressed. I was ready to quit. I felt that I wasn't valued. For even somebody to even think of sacking me, I felt I wasn't valued. I felt that even we had started the show, the ladies were like, "Oh, we're not all going to quit. We're not going to, they're standing behind me." And it felt really good to have their support. But the truth is that it was a live show. We didn't have enough time. If you all quit Monday morning, the TV goes dead, and there'll be more consequences for that. So as much as I loved their support, but it was a really difficult season for me, and I wanted to leave the company. I really wanted to. In fact, my husband already told me, yeah, start applying. And let's find this company, that company. We're looking for different MTA, telecoms, leave TV, go somewhere else. But I didn't have a release. I know, as much as this sounds spiritual, but lie, I did not have a release. My spirit just stay. And I just felt that, because the reason why I wanted to stay, Dr. Emmanuel, I had worked at TVC. Not just work, I worked well. And I felt that the value I brought is much more than what I don't deserve this. When you feel that you are just a side person, that you don't do much work, and they let you go, you just let you go. I can't leave because I have worked, I have toiled, I have practically built this thing. So I shouldn't quit because I know that I have something to show for value that I have put there. And that's what empowered me and emboldened me to fight. And God then raised people all over to fight for me and defend me. And when he got me back my job, oh my God, my entire team, like the entire staff that used to work with me, it was as if I was like their messiah. they were like, you know what? We're going to make you shine. Everybody that tried to pull you down, we'll show them that they dare not try you. And they all rallied around me from different departments, and then I got the opportunity to do stuff, and people were supportive. So, when you are lowest, and if once you've been sincere with your work that you've been doing, at your lowest point, you must trust that God will send you people. He will send you helpers from where you didn't even think about it. As long as you've been honest. If I was a dishonest staff or somebody who was shortchanging the company, maybe I wouldn't get that kind of help. But I really took it as my own personal project, and I went all out. I brought in my team from High TV. I made them come in. We are doing this thing. We got new colors. We changed the name. In fact, we did this. We're just having a great time. We're young, excited, hungry, So we felt that we worked on this station. We changed the content. We created new programming and everything. So when that thing happened to me, it was a really down season, but God raised people for me. So that really helped me during that period. Also, another thing that I would say that helped me was the fact that because I was clear where I was is where God wanted me to be. Sometimes we always talk about purpose. How do you find purpose? In fairness, Dr. Emmanuel, I was able to hear from God about where I was supposed to be. And because I knew that I was sent on an assignment here, that was another feedback for me to stay put. That don't worry, because I didn't come here just to apply. I didn't carry paper. I came here, God found, in fact, they found me. I was practically poached, because when High TV went down, all of us just dispersed. I was called by the MD, the TVC then. They called me and said, hi, are you the lady? Remember you? I think I met you in France with your boss back then. You're the director, you're in charge of content acquisition. You need somebody for content at TVC. Are you available? And it was like God answering my prayers that time. So I was brought in. So because I knew that God brought me there, I knew He will fight for me. And even with the ladies, there were times when ladies had to leave. It was a really difficult, because at no point would I ever want any of the ladies of the to leave. I thought we were going to start to finish. It would have been a beautiful story where we started together, and the same people we started together and the same people are anyway. That's a nice love story. But life happens. Yeah. People have bigger dreams. People move on to their own things. Things happen that we have to just be apart. But I'm grateful that every one of them that has left are doing great things where they are. And it's also part of our testimony that, listen, the shows give everybody a platform to start something. Where they are right now, I can always say, yes, we started off from your view. And that is something that gives me pride and joy. So no matter the down season anybody is, once you know you're where God wants you to be, trust me, help will come.
Okay, that's amazing. I'm going to ask you this next question, but I'm going to say one or two things while you are thinking of how to answer, because I know it's a sensitive question. And now you're working with a lot of ladies. I know, because we're talking sustainability. To the best of my knowledge, I think Tokpe and YK are the longest people among those that are there now.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
The question I want to ask you, which I want you to think about while I say one of these, is to say, how have you been able to sustain your relationship with these two people? Because these are the longest people so far. And want to use that to help people look into how, because even though you are the host and the pioneer of the show, it's more like a partnership. Yeah. And there are people that are in business that are more like partnership business. Some of them are doing business with their spouse, business with their brother, business with their friend, business with other people. And they're like, look, I don't know how to handle this. I've got some of my mentees. They run a company and they're into partnership. They've even written a book on partnership. And I know when they used to come to my house then, sometime 10 p.m., 11 p.m., I say, yeah, you guys, go. And we're putting together, we want to be partner. What should we look into? And looking back now, 10, 11 years later, in fact, they just celebrated 11 years, and the partnership is doing well. They've gone through a wonderful process to become a major national and global brand. But sustaining relationship is an issue. So think about that while I say this. Now, what do I want to say? Everybody, please listen to me. When we talk about business sustainability, I want you to understand that we're not talking about you starting a business just to survive. When you look at Africa, look at Nigeria, look at the continent, hardly will you find a business that have survived 50 years, that have survived 100 years. A lot of businesses, for instance, one of the multinationals in Nigeria, GSK, just left Nigeria this week. We have about 3 major multinationals that left Nigeria this week alone, and they are leaving the country. Why? Because of the economic climate, because of the situation of things in the country. We have lots of businesses that start and they fail because of many reasons. You need to be a part of this event. Last year, the manual for last year is here. What I shared last year will really help you. So in case you want to get last year's manual, look at the things I shared last year, the realities of today's marketplace. The marketplace today is different from what it has ever been. And I shared 15 realities of today's marketplace. Then I shared 7 major reasons why many organizations stop growing. Major reasons why they grow and then they just plateau. I shared 20 reasons why businesses fail. I share 7 warning signs that you look at to let you know that this business is about to get into trouble. Then I shared on how to avoid bankruptcy in business. Then I shared on leading in tough times. As a leader, when troubles come, how do you keep leading? Then I shared on how to position yourself for growth. So this is the manual for last year. And then we had Tara and we have Number. And the DVD is here. So get this, it will help you. So call the number, contact my office, go to the website, get this last year while you are preparing to join us for this year. So Morayo, how have you been able to sustain relations with these 2 people? Because I wanted to think of the longest people. So these 2 people, how has it been?
I wouldn't like to restrict it to the 2 of them, but
Okay.
the truth is that everybody have been able to sustain a relationship because we all respect each other. The truth is that one of my biggest secrets is that I focus on their value. In fact, I don't see anything else except the value they bring on the show. There are times things haven't been rosy all the time.
Sure.
There are times we fight. There are times we're having issues. There are times we not, there'll be trouble. Trust me, there have been difficult, dark times in the past 10 years. But the secret that I have personally used is focus. That 2 hours, that 1 hour, they're on that show. You're my star presenter. You're the hottest person in the whole of Nigeria. There's no other person but you. So that moment, you're a star. And I must make you shine as a moderator, as a presenter. I must bring out the best in you. After that, we can go and fight. But that 2 hours that the cameras are on, I focus on that strength that you have. That thing, I wind YK because I get her to bust open. And when she busts open, what she does, she gives me a show. She gives me the show and she gives me the numbers. So I'm focusing on her strength. That moment, if I throw her something, I know she will respond. I may not want to throw somebody else that thing and they might respond the same way, but I have been able to study every single person. I know what winds them, what gets them, and they give me a show. After the show, we can now focus on, can it happen? That one happened. They said, in fairness to us, we don't usually do that. We don't have this kind of bickering amongst us because we've actually matured. But in the past, I must acknowledge that Tokwe, I have seen Tokwe grow. I mean, Tokwe has become an internationally acclaimed real estate and even a TV presenter. She's somebody that I knew in the beginning how things were, how people used to laugh at, Tokwe, this. But she removed herself from that circle, from our circle, focused on growing herself. She allowed us to be doing our thing. After that, she started coming out and showing us the new Tokwe. And when you see that, you can only be inspired. You can only admire her. And as she's doing that, you're thinking, okay, if Tokwe can achieve this from this our small circle, she has moved on. Oh my goodness, that means we too can. Same thing with BC. BC came in very, very excited about this. I can do this. I can do rapping. After a while, she found her own niche. Everybody's finding, even Mariam. Mariam now is focused on environmental, the vultures. Everybody's finding their own unique areas. What that does for someone like me is that I'm inspired. I'm surrounded with powerful women who are doing different things. So each of them have their own strengths. Each of them. But whenever we have that downtime, whenever we have that maybe issues of life, I have studied and I have, over the 10 years, I have been able to perfect the way of compartmentalizing my emotions. The moment I might be fighting, I might be upset with you about something, you will not know when your view starts. You will not even know when we are doing makeup. You won't have a clue. If I'm mad at you about something, you won't have a clue until maybe we're not done with the show, you've delivered the show. I cannot call you later. Well, this thing you did. But from that moment I entered that office, you are the star. You are the star of your view, and you remain that star till we finish what we did and we do. So I have studied how to compartmentalize my emotions. I don't just get upset and just scatter everything. Scatter. Don't scatter. Because if you scatter, you're scattering, the viewers will lose. So I've really studied how to compartmentalize it. This one says, how is Nima? Nima is on leave. She's on leave. She'll be back soon by God's grace. She took some time out by her personal things, and she'll be back soon by God's grace.
Okay. Wow, wonderful. So if you are listening to us, I hope you are getting something, because nobody is perfect, but everybody is better than you in something. There is good
absolutely.
in everyone. If you look for the good, you will see the good. If you look for the bad, you will see the bad. There's a story of a man that was extremely, extremely terrible. In the entire environment, no one has anything good to say about him. And there's also a man in the same environment that does not have anything bad to say about anybody. The day the bad man died, everybody gathered to say, finally, this bad man, this evil. And then here comes the man that has never said anything bad about anybody. They were waiting to see what he will say. When they got there, they looked and looked. They just kept what will he say? Oh, he doesn't have anything, but let's see whether he will have anything good to say about this man. And he looked and said, wow, but he has a nice set of teeth. It's like killers, but it's just because there is a good in everybody. Say, at least even he has a nice set of teeth. He may be a bad man, but his teeth are nice. So you need to understand that there is good in everybody. Everybody. People ask me, so how have you been able to keep this, keep that? I have staff that I was still talking to my wife recently about one of my staff. I said, look, have you noticed that I don't have issues with this guy again in the last 6 years? He said, that's true. That what really happened, that this guy used to complain about this guy. I said, I stopped complaining because I now realized that I was expecting too much from him. I put too much in him. I was expecting too much. But the very minute I made up my mind to say, you know what, in this area, this guy is good. So let me just settle that I am paying him for this area.
For this.
Not giving him anything. Within those areas, I give you any other thing I give to other people. Since that time, no problem. So there is good in everyone. So if you are listening to us right now, you have a business, you are just starting out, you have been in business, your business is struggling, or you want to scale up, you want to open branches, you want to become national, you want to go global, this summit is for you. It's called the Business Sustainability Summit. It helps you to start, and it helps you to sustain whatever you have started. Because what helps you to start is different from what will sustain you. And that's what we're going to be sharing. So Morayo will be there to share with us. AY will be there to share with us, the comedian, and I'm going to be there to share. The date is Friday, the 29th of September. The venue is Sheraton Hotel, Lagos, Nigeria, in Ikeja. And for those of you that want to be there for the fully residential session, it's 500,000, but there's a discount now for you to pay 350 between now and the end of this month. And for the non-residential version, it's 400,000, and you have a discount to pay 200,000 between now and the end of the month. Please, please, and please take advantage of this opportunity. I want to say that for everything we do, we pride ourselves in the fact that we offer value. There is no one that has ever attended any event that we have without thanking us for the event. I just hosted an event in July. It was a 7 days fully residential event, 7.5 million per person. People thought this guy is crazy. How can he in this? Who does he think he is? I just kept quiet. I said, well, you will see. We had over 62 people from 4 continents, 7 nations, 11 states of Nigeria. Till today, people are still thanking me. By the second day of the event, people that paid millions were already saying they have gotten value for their money in 2 days. They were saying that by the end of the day, they all gathered together and said they want to give me more money, that the program more than the money they paid. So I'm saying this to let you know, because many times when you don't know people, you don't know the value they carry. When you have never tasted and experienced something, you don't know the value it carries. And most of the time, it is after we have finished an event that people will now start to say, is this still taking place? So this is an opportunity. If you miss it now, it's till next year. What you are paying is nothing. I can tell you nothing compared to what you are going to get. I can tell you that for free. And that is why, beginning from Tuesday, I'm going to continue this series. I'm going to be bringing people that attended last year. I'm bringing 2 of them every Tuesday this month so that they will come and share with you so that you will know what we are talking about. So don't miss the opportunity and make sure you, okay, somebody saying absolutely. That woman who inspired, that's Mama Deborah. She came all the way from London for that event. These are the people that paid for the event. 1 week fully residential. She's come. So it's an amazing opportunity to come. So make sure you come. Call the number on the screen and take advantage of this. So now, as we begin to wrap up, 2 or 3 more questions so that we can stay within the time. Someone is listening to us right now. Young boy, young girl, media person, passionate about media, and they want to start their own program. They want to start a show. They want to start a blog. They want to start a vlog, or they want to be able to come on TV or produce something. So as someone that is a veteran, what advice will you give someone that is about to start that will now help them to be able to also build something that can last? So,
well, everybody has a platform now. You know, back then when I started, we didn't have social media, so we're all trying to look for television. But now everybody has a platform. Everybody's on social media. You have to start with your community. Then you have to decide, what is your message? Who are you trying to reach? What knowledge do you have? Have you been to taking courses with Business Sustainability Summit where you have enough knowledge to share? I mean, what have you done to build yourself to share? And what value do you have to give? I think the truth is that you must first of all articulate what you want to achieve, who you want to speak to, and stick to it. You know, it might be rough. When we started the show, trust me, we were winking in the dark. Nobody was seeing the show because we were only on terrestrial. We were not on cable. But it was such a good value. We just kept pushing and doing it. And because we're so consistent, opportunity came to be on DSTV, and we had the opportunity, and until now we're still there on DSTV. But in the beginning, for the first 2 years or so, we're just winking in the dark. And then in the beginning, nobody wanted to buy anything on the show. It said women are talking about politics. What do they know? They're so shallow. They don't have a clue what's going on in the country. And that's the truth. We were indeed shallow. We had no idea the history behind certain political decisions. So we're just speaking on the surface. But now we've grown. In the last 10 years, there's no political conversation we cannot have. We cannot hold sway because we have actually grown, and we've seen a few administrations pass, come and go. So we have a bit more depth than before. So whatever you decide, stick to it. Stand. Don't look left. Don't look right. Build it. It might take a while. In the early days, it might be rough, but keep speaking. Keep talking. Your audience will find you. Don't worry about the timing you do it. Don't worry about the days. Don't worry about the platform. Once your message is yours, and you continue to build capacity, you continue to share, trust me, eventually your own audience will find you, and you'll be able to be. So don't worry about you have to get on TV, you have to get on radio. In your own small capacity, start. See your Facebook, start on your podcast. Everybody has a platform. I know it's a bit convoluted now because everybody is now having a message, but you must be very sure. You must find a community of people that you are addressing, because no matter how many people are actually there are still people that need information. There are still people that can be blessed by your message. There are still people that can be blessed by what you have. So don't ever be worried about the thousands of people who have blogs, who have platforms. Don't worry about that. You focus on your message, continue to build your capacity, and trust me, eventually, if you are consistent over a period of time, your audience will find you and you become bigger, and other opportunities, radio will open up, TV will open up, other platforms will begin to open up, and you begin to expand. But you must remain consistent in your message.
Wow. Did you get that? Those are amazing tips. Imagine what you are going to get when you now come live and you can ask her questions. So don't miss it. Let me answer a few of the questions we're having here. Akpoyibo Felix says, how much is last year's CD? Now, it's not a CD, it's a flash drive that has the video and the audio of the entire version plus the manual. Is 200,000 naira, and it comes with 3 months mentorship. That means when you get it, within 90 days after you get it, I'll be available to help you, to guide you, to answer your question so that you can be able to practicalize it. So it's 200,000 for last year's version. And then AK James is the arrival on 28th or 29th morning for people outside Lagos. Arrival is on the 29th in the morning because we're going to, it's just one night. So you leave on Saturday afternoon. because we're going to have another morning session for those that are resident on Saturday morning. Just have breakfast together, another coaching session. So arrival is on the 29th. So wherever you are coming from, let us know. We're going to pick you from the airport. There's free pickup from the airport to the hotel. But if you have to arrive on the 28th, let us know. We'll just get you the extra room and you just pay extra for the one night. So contact the office and get that. The next question here is from Nisola. Say, Dr. Olumide, when are you going to have a platform for the middle class people that are not money back? Well, Nisola, I've done this for 35 years. I have done free things and I continue to do free things. In case you don't know, I am also a pastor. And as a pastor, I have so many things I do for free. So number one, I run a school for free every Sunday, 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. It's called Success Business and Leadership School. It's absolutely free. And I've done that for 15 years, free of charge. So it's available every Sunday. You can join me tomorrow morning. I'm starting another 4-week series on the Leadership Masterclass. So I do that free. I also do a lot of Insta Live session that is absolutely free. I do a lot of Zoom session that is absolutely free. So go to my YouTube channel, Dr. Olumide Emmanuel on YouTube. You see loads of video free. Apart from that, I run an entrepreneurship academy 1 week, Monday to Saturday, and people pay just 15,000 naira. That is coming up in this September also. From September 4 to 9, people will be there for 1 week. And I bring a lot of other speakers, and they pay just 15,000. We'll feed them for 1 week. We'll give them manual. We'll teach them how to run business for 1 week, 15,000. So I do a lot of free things because I'm also a pastor. But when I'm doing something as a business person, business is business. So when I'm doing ministry, I do business to make money and I use it to give back in ministry. So anything I do in business is not cheap. I'm a niche market. I deal with high net worth individuals. I deal with executives. I deal with presidents of countries. I consult for nations. So I'm not cheap. So I don't do cheap things when it's business. But if it's ministry, I do free things. So if you want, so I should just go to my YouTube channel, lots of free videos, free information. That's available. That's just to help answer that. Grip was phenomenal. Okay. It was loaded. Indeed, value. I see that somebody, grip was phenomenal. It was loaded. Indeed, value was greater than the cost. These are people that pay 7.5 million. Oh. He says, sir, can we attend this summit virtually? And if so, please have no virtual. I don't do virtual. Virtual, people are not serious when they do virtual. So it's a whole day. You can't stay on screen for 10, 12, 15 hours. It's not realistic. So you can get this for last year. When we finish this year, we'll package it. You get it also. Okay, let me see. Is there a mentorship also for we that we attend the September summit? When you come, you'll find out. Will there be a one-on-one question time on the day? There'll be question and answer all through the sessions. But please, is there a discount on the last year manual? No, I've told you now it's 200,000. If you don't want the 90-day mentorship, then you can buy it for 100,000. So that means once you buy, don't call me. If you call me, I'll charge you $10,000 for mentorship. When will you be in Abuja? Okay, Abuja, I'll be in Abuja for the VIP dinner on Sunday, the 9th. I think the 9th of October, yeah. Sunday, the 9th of October, Naikonuga. We're going to be having a dinner. And then on Monday, School of Money is free. How can we get last year? Go to my website or call that number on the screen. Okay, Morayo, let me ask the last question before I can release you to go. And then I can keep answering questions. So I want to talk to you about, just like people are talking, I said, let me even now for you, so that people can understand this. How important is it for people to pay for knowledge? Because sometimes people seem to think that, what am I paying for? So help people to understand the importance of paying for knowledge, because the program is in Sheraton. Do you know how much the hotel of Sheraton is? Sheraton, the hall alone that we're going to use. Then you are going to have full meal, buffet. So there is buffet, there is tea break. So just think about it. The hall alone plus food and everything is 2.5 million. Divide 2.5 million by 100 people to know how much that's already costing. Then one room in Sheraton, go and ask by yourself to sleep in Sheraton for one night. Then you still have breakfast the next day again. I beg. Abba.
Dr. Olumide, let me share a small story relating to this. When I was the director in charge of programs in TVC for many years, I was Madam, official car, I had a nice office, big table, I had 45 staff reporting to me and everything. And under my staff were getting knowledge. They were paying for courses. They were doing their masters, getting these degrees. I just realized that the staff would leave. I would get one big job in a different media house. And somebody that was reporting to me, or somebody maybe reporting to my colleague, but I was just seeing that everybody around me was just they're just flying. I said, Morayo, are you okay? You're now sitting here doing madam. Doing madam under your very before. So that was when I took the decision to resign. Now, maybe I did not need to resign at the time, but I just felt, let me go and seek knowledge, because I can't let people who are meeting me this job now get more certifications and get better at it, and then I don't have any information. I don't have any. I'm using residual knowledge instead of getting more knowledge. Anyways, that's one of the reasons why I left. But then, even while as a TV host, I have seen testimonies of everybody around me getting better at them because they are investing in themselves. They're investing in knowledge. They're investing in information. So the truth is that we're in an ever-changing world. You need information. And whether we like it or not, there's some people who have this information. And it's not when you hear it once and move on. No, sometimes you need to keep hearing it. You need to be in circles of people. So imagine if you're in the circle of people that are paying 7.5 million. Imagine that 62 people that sat down together. They know each other. They increase their net worth because they have met people with like them. And they're able to do business together. So when you're not coming just to pay, you're coming to also network with people. You're coming to see people like you who are also seeking knowledge, and you can do business together. I'm sorry I keep going back to Tokwe. Tokwe also, one of her first breakthroughs was when she went for a training, and she met one or two people, and it was from that conversation that birthed all the things she's doing today, because she was able to network with like-minded people who are seeking knowledge, who are hungry to become better. The same thing. Pay for knowledge, not just the money. Don't think about what Dr. Emmanuel is about to say. Think about the value you will get, how it will improve your business, and the network of people you now have, or that you now have access to, that you now be able to support each other in. And that can lift your business to greater heights. So let us not keep looking for free. Yes, free, because free is good sometimes, because sometimes we don't have the money. But if you really want an impactful change, you must pay for knowledge. You must be able to willing to sacrifice something from you, because then you pay attention, you focus on it, and you value it. You give it the required attention it needs, and you make sure that you milk the value to the benefit of your business. So let us always know that you must pay for knowledge.
When you don't pay attention. So come and pay. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, sir.
So if you are joining us, this is the phenomenal Morayo Afolabi-Brown. She's going to be joining me at the Business Sustainability Summit 2023, Friday, the 9th of September from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. for the non-residential session. And then for the residential session, we're going to be there all the way to Saturday. We have the dinner for the residential people on Friday, and also breakfast on Saturday morning. For those that are fully residential, it's 500,000 naira, but you pay 350 if you pay between now and the end of the year. And then the end of the month. And if it's non-residential, it's 400,000, but you pay 200,000. So call those numbers on the screen right now. If you call the number, you are not getting through, send the text, send the WhatsApp, and then we'll be able to connect you to all the payment platform, and then you plug in. So, Morayo, thank you. What's your final word before I release you?
My final word is buy my own book too.
Okay. So
Becoming the Queen of Talk TV is on kabitimedia.com. Please go there. It's just 7,000 naira, very cheap. And if you are within Nigeria, you get it within a few days. If you are abroad, I have books abroad too. Don't worry, just send me your details. I will Kabiti Media. Go online, and you get the details on how to order the book.
Okay, so now you need to now take that slow. Don't rush it. So,
okay. I talk very fast.
You are getting it now that you need to market yourself and your product. So
yes.
Don't rush it. So take it slow.
If you want to buy Becoming the Queen of Talk TV, you can get it on Roving Heights. You can get it on kabitimedia.com. You can get it on, for those of you abroad, you can get it on Amazon. You can get it on, I think it's Barnes and Nobles. You can get it in different places, and there's a phone number you can also get. I can get the number on my page. But please order on kabitimedia.com. It's only 7,000 naira. If you're within Nigeria, you get it within a few days. If you are abroad in the US, UK, Canada, I also have books there already, and people that are having mailed to you. So just send me your order and get me the details, and we'll forward you the book as soon as possible. Thank you.
I recommend the book for everyone. So I've read the book. I bought loads of it to share within my network, and I'm telling you, the book is amazing. So make sure
you sir. Thank you, sir.
So thank you very much for joining me. Let me
thank you, sir.
I'm going to be here for the next 10 minutes to answer more questions. And then this video, I'm going to put it on my IGTV so that you can watch it and tell your friends to watch it again. And I'm also going to put it on my YouTube. So thank you, Morayo.
Thank you, sir.
God bless you. Okay, so someone is asking a question. The program for 15,000, when is it starting? It's starting on Monday, the 4th of September to Saturday, the 9th of September. It's 1 week. It's from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. every day at the Railboat Multipurpose Hall, Idimu, Lagos, Nigeria. But you need to register because registration for that one closes on the 15th of this month. So call this same number on the screen, 0809 144 7423. Call the number and register before the 15th. If you don't register by the 15th, that particular entrepreneurship academy, the opportunity will be gone. For those of you that want to be a part of this event, don't miss the opportunity to be a part of it. So I'm going to post this video on IGTV, and then it's also going to be on my YouTube channel. So make sure you take advantage of it and call the number. So if you have any question, let me answer any question anybody has before we go. So call the number, please. How can one get the School of Money ebook? I searched for it. So my books are not on Amazon, they are on my website. Just go to that website, www.olumideemmanuel.org/shop. And then you get it. There's a secure payment platform, Oatmeal. There's a secure payment platform there. You pay with your card and you get it. And then that number on the screen, 0809144743, is the global number. When you reach that number, WhatsApp, text message, they're going to tell you how to get the book. Whether you're in America, you're in Canada, you're in Australia, you're in UK, you're in Europe, you're in South Africa, anywhere you are, all my products, that's the global website, that's the global phone number to give you everything you need. So you need to get a copy of the School of Money book. It's a book that everybody needs to have. It's not, it's a Bible of wealth creation. And then business sustainability for last year is 200,000. This is the manual and the flash for last year is 200,000 naira plus 3 months mentorship. And so take advantage of it, and you'll be glad you did. Another question before we go, sir, please make available GRIP videos and audio, the updated one you spoke about to us in the UK. Okay, now let me use this opportunity to officially inform you that you can now have access to the entire GRIP video for a limited time. So if you are listening to me right now, Marvelous Billion, listening, and everyone listening, go to www.olumideemmanuel.org/grip, olumideemmanuel.org/grip, and then you register to watch the video. And we are giving it out for just 500,000 naira. Limited offer, 500,000, and you have access to the entire video for 90 days. And then you also have 90 days mentorship. So you have 90 days to watch the video. After 90 days, you have 90 days mentorship. And then you're also going to be getting the Lagos 30-year master plan as part of the package. So the GRIP is now available. The GRIP video, GRIP audio, now available. olumideemmanuel.org/GRIP. Please, how can I get more details of the event in New York City? I registered by sending my name to your representative. However, there is no further information. So I'm already in the US. I'm already in the US now. I'm in Atlanta. We are starting with Atlanta this Friday, the 11th. Then we'll move to Houston on Monday, the 14th. We'll be in New York on Sunday, the 20th. So you can call the same 009 number, or you can call this number 512 300 1633. 512 300 1633. So you have the details of the New York. Just show up. Once you have registered, we have your details. Just show up. And then for Mark, all the people that have registered, you need to send them a reminder so that they will know that the event is coming up. Then how can we pay for the 15,000 program? Call that number, please. 0809-144-7423. Call the number. It's my first time of hearing about this. I'm very interested. I would like to come in from London. Is that okay? I don't know which one you are coming in for. Are you coming to the Nigerian program from London, or you are coming to London program? Because I will be in London in October. So on Saturday, the 14th of October, we are having the Global Real Estate World Summit in the UK. And that one is £1,000 for the event. So for that one, if you're in London, you want to come for the London one, you can go to www.olumideemmanuel.org/Grew UK, Grew, GREW UK, to register. For the Entrepreneurship Academy, you can see the link there. So you can register. But if you are coming to Nigeria for the Sustainability Summit from London, no problem. Just come in, and then we'll pick you from the airport. So that means you have to come in on Thursday. We'll pick you from the airport, and then you pay for one extra night at Sheraton if you are coming in on Thursday night. And then, so just call the number on the screen, and all the details you need will be given to you. How much do I need to pay for the Abuja dinner? What do I get to gain? I need the topic to be addressed. So the Abuja dinner is cracking the Billionaire Code VIP dinner. It's 300,000. It's coming up at the Transcorp Hilton in Abuja, in Transcorp. It's from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. It's 4 hours. We'll be together, cracking the Billionaire Code. But there's a discount now. 50% discount is going on for you to pay 150,000 instead of 300,000 for the dinner. And then you're going to get the training. Then you're going to get the manual. There's a manual and there's a pack that will also be given to you. And then you have the opportunity to be able to spend that time with me and other people. So if you're interested in the Abuja one, call this number and register now. I'm not sure. I think we have just 8 more slots for Abuja because it's just for 30 people. It's a VIP dinner for just 30 people. So if you are planning to do the Abuja, go and pay sharp before the offer close. Is there virtual for the 15K program? No, I don't do virtual. Any event I'm doing physically, I don't do virtual. I don't believe in all this virtual stuff. I believe that it's more, if you want it, after the program, get the manual, sit down. All this virtual, many times people are just deceiving themselves. They are online, they are drinking, they are watching TV, they are being distracted. I don't see all this virtual thing as something that is serious. So that's my belief. I may be wrong. I'm entitled to my opinion. So I don't do virtual. Any event I'm doing physically, you show up physically or you get the material after. So there's no virtual events. You come physically. Okay. Are you coming to London anytime soon? Sure. I'll be there in October. We have a meeting in London and Manchester. It's the Business Sustainability Summit for every kind of business because I'm starting a building plumbing market. Every business is business now. Once what you are doing is considered a business, it's for you. And if you want what you are doing to grow and to be sustained beyond you, it's for you. I will wait for the London one. Yeah, so go and register for the London one now. It's £1,000. But I think the discount for that one's still on. Yeah, 15th. Yeah, there's a 30% discount. But there's a 30% discount for London. So you pay 700. But it's expiring on the 15th of this month. So go type now, olumideemmanuel.org/Grew UK. That's GREW UK. And go and register now so that you can make payment for the London. So I'll see you in London, buddy. Okay. Any other question? Okay, I think that's all. Okay, so God bless you all. God bless you. I'll put this on IGTV now, and then you can go to my YouTube and see this also. God bless you. Bye.